Today, spreading joy and kindness. Deborah Heisz of Live Happy joins us this morning. It is International Day of Happiness. Good morning. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, my first question is, aren't there just some people who are just happy?
There are. There are some people that are naturally happier than other people.
Okay.
In fact, studies show us that 40% of your happiness is genetic.
Oh, 40%.
Yeah.
That's a big number.
Yeah, but the bigger number is
the other side.
The other side.
Okay.
50% of your happiness is choices you make and things that you do.
Really? Goodness. Yeah. So your company does, Live Happy, does this hashtag Happy Acts campaign. Explain what that's about.
So our goal with the Happy Acts campaign is to get people to realize they can take advantage of that 50% I was just talking about.
Yeah.
They can do things intentionally to make the world a happier place. They can make a choice to do something happier. We call it a social intervention project, and our goal is simply to get people to do happy acts, to share happiness, to do something to improve their world, their community.
You know, I was curious, so I asked our viewers on social media and also the Good Day team, what makes them happy? Like, what's the first thing that comes to mind when they think happiness? A family, obviously, was it pets, sunshine, nature, laughter. Brainerd said cinnamon rolls. I mean, acts of kindness, music, pickleball. It sounds like there's a lot of happy people out there when I look at all the comments and stuff, but the U.S., we didn't even make the top 20 in happy countries. I mean, that's pretty surprising to me.
And it's the first time they started doing the survey on the world's happiest countries in 2012.
Okay.
This is the first time the U.S. hasn't been in the top 20. In fact, we dropped all the way to 30.
What's wrong with us?
Well, what the study showed us is it's not what's wrong with us as a whole. It really is young people. Our under 30 crowd is much less happy than the rest of the world or than others in the United States. In fact, if you look at the older age groups, we might be in the top 10 or at 10, but the younger crowd, it's lower than 60.
So what can people do? Is there like a small tip that that people can do to make themselves happier?
Well, first of all, we have to look at why, which is, they don't have the belief that they can own a home. And then you have this huge gap between what you see and what you have. Social media, think about how much social media is taking over the under 30 crowd. People really think, oh, I can have that, not recognizing that all that content's produced, right? They don't get that. But what can we do? Well, the reality is studies show us we can do a lot of things to improve our own happiness, and improving our own happiness will improve population happiness, of course, but it's simple things, stuff you were talking about, acts of kindness, spending more time in nature, doing things that make you happy and have an elevated well-being. One of my favorite ones is don't fill your head with bad stuff. If what you turn on every day is the news and you listen to the doom and gloom and you never do anything to counterbalance that, you're not going to be a very happy person. You need to fill your heart, your brain with good things, which might be having coffee with a friend or...
Well, and I always say, this is called Good Day. We need good stories,
Absolutely.
too. So, I think that you have to be informed, but at the same time, you also need to know about all the good things happening in the world, because there is so much good happening. But if you totally turn yourself and just turn a blind eye to it, you're not even going to know about it, right?
Yeah, you kind of have to train your brain to look for it. One of the things that we recommend is people take note every day and find 3 things they're grateful for.
Oh, I love that.
And if you do that for like 21 days, you're going to start looking for good things to be grateful for, because it can't be my kid picked up a sock every day, right? You've got to find a new thing to be grateful.
Sometimes that's a big thing in my house.
Mine too.
Okay, so we have a link on our website because you guys are doing this printable calendar on how you can spread happiness. You've got this orange happiness wall. It's like this digital wall. So we're going to put a link of several different ways that Live Happy is making a difference in this world. Some more information on how you can participate in International Happiness Day as well. Again, it's all on our website, fox4news.com. Deborah, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, isn't she happy? Look at her. Just look at her.